So I had a revelation, and I am needing the need to share it to the world because I think it might help some other people think about the way that they cope with their wardrobe. So what is it? How did I work it out? And how might you be able to apply this? So I was working with this yarn. This is a Noro yarn that my best friend got me for my birthday, I think this year. It's a really sort of famous and highly coveted sock yarn. It's got a lot of like silk fibre in it as well. And after a little bit of faffing about with trying some different needles, I found something that works out. If you're going to use Noro yarn, just as like a hint, metal needles, because you'll want the slip, because this is a very like non-slippy yarn, and also go with like a larger size. So I'm using the 4mm, which is the biggest that they say on the band, but you could even go up to a 4.5 if you want something slightly less dense than actual socks, as an aside. But I was looking at all of the colours, and someone may describe this as very colourful. It's got blues, it's got greens, it's got like browns and stuff. And I like all these colours. And this is a bit confusing to me because I would say, if I was to describe myself, that I'm someone that doesn't like a lot of colour and doesn't like items which are colourful. So if something's got colour, to be sort of more one solid colour. And it was as I was looking at them, I realised all of these colours are, as some people have been describing, grungy. I think Steve West has described some of them as that. Heavily saturated is a way that Wool Needles Hands was describing stuff when we were talking about like different yarn colours. And then I suddenly had an absolute revelation. So I was thinking a little while ago about capsule wardrobe. How do I slim down my wardrobe? How do I not have quite so many pieces? How do I make sure all the pieces go together? I'm trying to be sort of a bit conscious about curating something. And I was thinking, what colours do I not really have? And I was thinking, well, I've got quite a lot of reds, I've got some blues, I don't have much purple, and I don't have much green. And I don't know what it was about the thought that I don't really have any green in my wardrobe, but they then immediately made a green jacket, cast on a green jumper, got loads of green fabric. Ugh, madness. So clearly thinking about colours like that was not the helpful way to do it, because I have all of those colours in my wardrobe. I was thinking about colours like this, a rainbow, blues and greens, and there's no reds in this, there's pinks and oranges and things like that. And I don't have any particular orange or yellow in my wardrobe, so that's kind of an easy way to do that, but that seems like not much to eliminate. But this doesn't really well describe my sense of style. But instead of thinking about colours like a rainbow, like a mid-tone of all of them, what if we all started thinking about colours like this? Let's see, this is grey and white. This is a jumper I knitted a while ago. It's a single yarn cake that goes through different shades of grey. And when I was thinking about a colour wheel that I saw someone using, they were talking about kind of the further away bit and the closer bit to the colour wheel, so kind of the lightest pastel version of the colour, and then like the darkest, most saturated version. And it clicked literally like last night. The thing that I like isn't that it's blue or that it's green or that it's red or whatever. That's not the way I like colours. It's that it's dark, which is something that has been a freaking goth since I was like 12, or at least attempting to be, clinging towards that kind of alternative style. That's it. Because you think of goth, you only think of black, but I don't necessarily only want black, especially if I'm knitting. I like to have some pretty yarn, so what should I be picking? And it's anything that's not mixed with bright. So I don't necessarily want like neon pieces, and I don't want pieces that are maybe like too pink or anything like that, or anything that's too white. This is one of about 3 items in my wardrobe that is mostly white or like more than 50% white. What I want are things that are mixed with grey or things that are mixed with black. And when I had this thought, I then went and looked around my wardrobe, and there are like grey pieces in this kind of medium grey, the dark grey, but everything that is a colour that I like, that I wear, that I've kept, is dark. And I feel like such an idiot not realising this before. I like green, and all my green is dark. it's all dark green, whether I've bought it, whether I've knit it. I like red, but all my red is freaking shades of burgundy. Everything. This is my favourite skirt that I made. It's burgundy. Everything is dark. I knew that I liked this colour, but I didn't know why or the commonality that linked these two things because I wouldn't put them together because I hate Christmas. But dark red, dark green, everything is dark. And if I've been sounding like a little bit of a hypocrite because you can see that I have a neon item. Yeah, I have like 2 neon items in my wardrobe. I have that cardigan which is half hanging out, which I crocheted, and I have this. To be fair, I've also got the matching shorts and a swimsuit. But I have basically no neons. I've just listed every neon item in my wardrobe, and it's like 4 of them. Everything is dark. The one exception that I found is this kind of colour of turquoise. But even when I was thinking about it, thinking, oh, I'll pull this out because this is the only colour that I seemed to actually quite like. I've got a couple of jumpers in this colour that I bought from a charity shop ages ago. This I knitted. I've got a big ball of yarn to make something else in it. Actually, even this is quite saturated and dark. It's maybe not mixed with like the same dark, almost blackness that this would be mixed with. Maybe it would be like more of a this to this rather than like a this to black. But yeah, that's my colour scheme. That's the way that my capsule wardrobe works. That is my personal style for colours. So what are the thing that I just want to share and communicate for somebody that's thinking about what colours should I get? A few different like YouTubers have like had their colours done. Kathy Hay spoke about it in a video. Hannah Whitting did it. Lena Norms did it. And they all were like, oh, what about this colour on me? What about this colour? Is to not just think about, oh, do I look good in red? Do I look good in green? Do I look good in whatever? It's maybe, do I just really like dark colours? Do I want super saturated, really dark, like it's been kind of mixed with grey or mixed with black? And thinking of it as mixed with grey and mixed with black is quite helpful for me at the moment because I've started like blending yarn and blending colours. And as you like card the different fibres together, you can end up making things that are way lighter by mixing them with white, same as when you do it with paint. I was not expecting that. Or you can make it darker as you're mixing it with black fibres and as you're mixing it with grey fibres. So I am super looking forward to using this little piece of knowledge that I have like pulled out and smushed together to not only continue making things that I like, because I know it has to be sort of along this colour scheme for me to like it and want to wear it, and dark saturated colours that looks like it's been mixed with black, but also to like make my own yarn that I want to use. I am on a little bit of a mission to find a way to enjoy yellow because my best friend loves yellow and she loves it in all its iterations, and I cannot stand it and I haven't found a way to enjoy it, and I kind of want to have a yellow that I like, and I think maybe looking at this guy might be the idea. But I'm going to try blending some with black, I'm going to try blending some with grey, and we'll see where we go, and we'll see if maybe I can even incorporate yellow into my wardrobe that has quite a lot of burgundy, bottle green, reasonably deep turquoise, and just loads of black. There's loads of black in my wardrobe. That's why it just looks like a big void behind me, and I love it. I'm very happy with that as a wardrobe. But yeah, I just thought maybe this is going to be an absolute revelation to someone else, and I should put this information out in the world for my 6 followers. You can always fit a lot of rubles in a dead rat. Have a great day.